James made a comment on the YouTube channel that he wanted a deep dive into the similarities between reading comprehension and the must be true category in logical reasoning. I don't know how much of a deep dive I can really do in a short video, but I figured I'd make some clarifying comments. I think this came up because we had been talking about it on the podcast. That's Thinking LSAT podcast if you're not already listening to it. Anyway, yeah, the deal with reading comprehension questions is that they're really just testing whether you understood what you read. You have to put yourself in the mind of the test makers and think about what they're trying to get at. They're really just trying to figure out whether you're capable of reading something and understanding what it said. So when they ask you questions that sound like maybe they're inviting you to speculate, they're not. So the classic example on the reading comprehension is they'll say, it can be inferred from the passage that the author would be most likely to agree with which one of the following. And there's two parts to that make it look like they're trying to get you to speculate, but they're really not. So the first is, it can be inferred from the passage. A lot of students will hear, oh, inferred, oh, okay, so I'm supposed to basically read between the lines and like go the next step. That's not what they want. They want to know if you can read the lines themselves, not read between the lines. So it can be inferred just means it must be true. And that's language that they use on the must be true category in logical reasoning as well. They frequently will say, which one of the following can be inferred from the statement above? And all that means is which one must be true? Which one did it say? Which one has to be true based on those facts? So again, the reading comprehension question that I wanted to discuss is, it can be inferred from the passage that the author would agree with which one of the following. And it can be inferred, that's a trap, they just mean must be true. They don't mean make shit up, they mean which one must be true. And then that the author would be most likely to agree with. Again, it sounds like they're looking for you to put words in the author's mouth, go inside the author's head and figure out like the next thing that the author might agree with. And that's not what they're testing. They're testing whether you understood what you read. So when they say it can be inferred from the passage that the author would believe which one of the following, or that the author would agree with which one of the following, the real important part of that question is the words from the passage. They want you to infer from the passage. In other words, which one did it say in the passage? And it's not which one do you think, in your opinion, the author would be most likely to agree with. No, it's based on the words on the page, which one do you have evidence that the author would believe in? So it's really similar to the must be true category or the supported category in logical reasoning. In logical reasoning, those questions are just mini reading comprehension questions. They give you a bunch of facts and then they say which one of the following must be true based solely on those facts, not making shit up, not reading between the lines. Which one did it say? The facts, sometimes the facts will connect in such a way that it will prove the answer. Other times, the correct answer will just be a restatement of one of the facts. Point is, it's evidence-based and you're looking for a conservative, boring, obvious answer where you just sort of shrug and go, well, it says that right on the page, so that's why I picked that answer because that's what it said. And yeah, that's the right answer. Probably 80%, 90% of the reading comprehension questions are just must be trues. So when you're on reading comp, when in doubt, just treat it as a must be true question and pick the boring, conservative answer. They're not looking for you to speculate. They're looking for you to read something, understand it, and then pick the answer that's justified by the evidence on the page. Thanks, James, for asking that question. Hope that was helpful. Yeah, drop me a comment and let me know what other stuff you want me to talk about. I'm happy to help. Thanks, bye.